Hello friends, welcome to our channel BISP Solution. Now let's start with today's session with today's topic. We have today we have some small topic like kitting and Mac to stock flow, Mac to order flow, and dekitting. Right. We will discuss about the concept of kitting in WMS. Right. We create a kit based on the child item and the ratio of child item required to create a parent pre-pack ratio, right? So whenever we create an item, we have an option that is pre-pack ratio. So based on this pre-pack ratio, and we can also say that the predefined ratio for creating a parent item with the help of child item, right? So the ratio of item required to create a parent item we have called as pre-pack ratio, and we can also say that they're predefined in WMS, right? And what do you mean by dekitting? So the dekitting is the process of deassembling the parent item or kits into a child item, right? So whenever we perform a kitting, we combine, we assemble the different, and you can say the child item. We can say the child item. So we have the child item and the different child item. We create and we assemble one parent item. So this is called end kitting, right? But the process of deassembling the parent item, we deassemble the parent item and you can say the kids into a child item, right? So in order to assemble or deassemble a parent item, a work order is required, right? So we create a work order for that kitting and uh, kitting, and we can say the assemble and so two type of kitting flow. One is Mac to stock flow, and another is Mac to order flow, right? So whenever we perform the kitting in the sense we assemble the child item and create the parent item. So in this way we have the two kits are assembled beforehand and put away to stock in anticipation of future outbound order for the parent item, right? And you can say a work order is either interfaced into a WMS or created from work order view, right? So we will create the work order in WMS, right? And after this parent item are assembled using this work order, the WMS promotes you to pack the parent item into a inbound LPN, right? And the inbound LPNs are then put away to the stock, and you can say the inventory means reserve location, right? And this parent item can be picked later, and then against this outbound order, and you can say the packed and loaded and shipped out like any regular item you can perform in this Mac to stock, right? In the same way, we have the Mac to order. So the main objective of make to order is for the beads be shipped to be shipped out based on the outbound order sent to the facility. We send the outbound order to the facility, and the order is this work order is automatically create in the WMS when the outbound order with a specific order type is interface into a WMS, right? What is the flow? Flow is the work order is automatically created in WMS when the outbound order with a specific order type is interfacing this kitting while performing this item to the child item, right? So we have some basic steps to describe the configuration for the kitting process. So the steps are common for Mac to stock and Mac to order. Both are maximum steps are same in both. Right. So let's create a Mac to stock flow, and you can perform Mac to order same as this. Create the replenishment type. We have already seen the replenishment type in our previous sessions. Let's create and let's see one uh, one more times. Right. So let's move to our instance. So this is our instance, right? So our first step is replenishment type, right? So we have the RP replenishment is already created and some seeded. You can also use this seeded data. This ABC is also a replenishment type. Let's create one more. Like, what is the replenishment type? Like, we have the Tata underscore uh, and type RT. Tata, sorry. So we created a replenishment type, right? This is Tata RT. If this is not uh, display in our replenishment type, you can also take our previously created ABC or RP as per your requirement, right? So the replenishment type we have created. Now let's create the replenishment zone. So replenishment zone. So we have already created this replenishment zone data. You can see. Let's edit it. This is data RZ replenishment zone, and this is the description. So let's go with previously created configuration. Now we have to tie the replenishment type, this replenishment type, and the with the replenishment zone in the replenishment type zone X reference, right? So let's go to this tab, and sorry, we have to map both. So click on this create. We have to refresh it. Either we have to delete from here, and let's go from here replenishment zone. Right. So click on this create icon. So replenishment type, we just created this Tata RT. It's reflected over here. Now what is the zone? Tata RZ is our replenishment zone, right? So this is our Z. Sorry, let's go with the default. Right. So what is the sequence number? Suppose your sequence number is 1 to like 10 ratio. Right. So this is how you can map and you can tie the replenishment type and replenishment zone. You can map both the uh, tasks with the replenishment type zone X reference, and you can also edit it. You can change the sequence number by 3 and save it. Right. Now we have the parent and child item needs to be predefined along with the pre-pack ratio, right? So whenever you perform the kitting, at that time we have the parent item and the child item. So based on the child item, we create the parent item, right? So and we perform the pre-pack ratio, right? So we have to go to the item, right? So let's refresh it. Right. So the create the child item and the parent item. So let's create because whenever you click on this item, the item pre-pack is not enabled till the item is as a we define as a parent item, right? So let's create one, right? So what is the style? I think style is nothing but a code for this. Like we have Tata, we have ch child item, right? And same has copy in the descriptions also. And barcode is Tata 12345 Tata. Put to a type you can define as per requirement. What is the cost? 1,100 to 510. Volume is also the 10. Right. Right. Now we have the pre-pack code. What is the pre-pack code for that particular uh, parent code? So you can also define this data underscore pre-pack underscore. I think we define this PPC, right? Pre-pack code. Right. We have the option that is parent. Item is parent or not. You can set as per this checkbox. So I am clicking on this. Sorry, we have creating child, so we have to uh, uncheck this and click on save. So in that way we can create the child, right? So data is nothing. Let's click on this item description, then click on that. Right, this is data child, and you click on this when select this child item. This item prepack is not enabled, right? Till not enabled. Now let's create one more, and let's define data, and this is parent item. Copy it, paste it over here. Data 78946 data. Cost is same 1,000. Length is 20, 30, 40, and again 40, right? We have the option that is parent. So we are going to create the parent item. So we have to enable this so that this pre-pack item gets enabled over here, right? And go to the unit and click. click on this parent, it gets enabled, right? Click on this item pre-pack, right? So in this item pre-pack, we have to define the our child item, right? We have to define the child item. So click on this create icon, and we have to select our uh, child item. So this is no, so it's not. We have to define this Tata. Sorry, we have to define the child item. It's not reflecting over here. Select the parent, click on this item pre-pack. Right. So click on create, and let's see the child item is display or not. Again, search for that. Right, it's not reflecting over here, right? Because we create child first before the item creation, right? We create the child item first, after that we create the parent, right? But we have to first we have to create the parent item and then child item. So let's create one more child item. So Tata child item 2, copy it and paste it over here, and start a child. It's unit. Now click on save. Right, now again click on this parent, click on this pre-pack, click on this create. Now let's search it our item, search for Tata. See, reflected over here, that is Tata child item 2, right? It means first we have to create the parent and then we have to create the child, right? So click on that, click OK, right? And you can define the pre-pack weight, volume, length, weight as per your requirement, and with the kitting instructions, what is the maximum case quantity. So these are the uh, basic information details for this uh, pre-pack item pre-pack, right? Click form so that we can create the parent item based on this child item, right? So we have created all these things. Now we can go to the item, and we have details, we have the warehouse. So based on the warehouse information, you can also define the replenishment zone. What is the replenishment zone? We have this Tata RT, you can define over here. So this is the uh, method, this is the process. You can define the replenishment zone type in the parent item, right? Now we have to create a assembly location where the parent item will be assembled, right? Now let's first we have to define this parent item, uh, define the replenishment type. So let's click on this create. This is our item, and what is the replenishment type is Tata RT. And right, no issue. Go to item, Now let's create the assembly location where the parent item will be assembled, right? So go to the location. Under location, click on this create, right? What is the type? What is the type of location for this particular uh, assembly? So this is active location. What is the location put type? You can also define over here. And what is the area? Suppose is A1, 2, 3, and L1. Right. What is the barcode? You can define as per your data. And we have the location. So location, right. So in this location, we have the replenishment zone. So replenishment item we have already provided in the item. Let's define the zone. So data RZ is our zone, and you can also select the. Let's go with the data RZ. No issue. And with the have we have the item assignment type, that is dynamic. Now we have to select the item. We have to select the parent. So data parent we have to select and click OK. We have to note it down, that is assembly flag. So whenever you perform, and we have to set this location as the assembly for any particular uh, kitting, and you can say for assembling any item. So we have to perform the we have location, right? So assembly flag we have to check this option, and we have to save this, right? No issue. Refresh it. Is there any issue? So with the help of barcode, we can also identify our location, that is bar Tata 1234, right? Now the next step is we have to create the work order, right? So we have already discussed about all the things, all the assembling and disassembling of item, parent item, child item, to create the parent item, to perform the kitting, right? So all the process, all the tasks, all uh, the you can say the performance of tasks performing on this whole scenario. So all these processed perform under the work order, right? So first we have to create the work order type. So let's go to the work order type. So from here you can also you can say the we perform two type of process, that is Mac to stock flow and Mac to order flow. So we will see the Mac to stock flow in this. We have created this Mac to order. We have already Mac to stock. We have already created. Now is user. We have let's refresh it. We have multiple. No, we don't have multiple. So let's create one more. So click on this create icon, and we have create the
Recording
type.
stopped.
What is the type? Work order type. So whenever you create the assembly, suppose we are going to create item based on the child item, we create the parent item when we are performing the kitting process. So the type is assembly, and whenever you perform the dekitting, at that time the activity type is de-assembly, right? So we have to perform these things, but we have already created these two Mac to order and Mac to stock, so no need to worried about this, and we have to create. We want to create like suppose we want to create the Tata and work order type, right? And you can also set the description the same, copy it, paste it over here, and let's set as assembly, and you can save it, right? So this is a type. So Mac to order and Mac to stock, right? So we're just creating this data, but we will use this Mac to order and Mac to stock in further configuration, right? But this is the process to create the work order type, right? So from now we will perform the Mac to stock flow, right? So in the Mac to stock flow, the work order are either directly interfaced into the WMS or they can be created manually using the work order view. So this is a work order. Suppose we have the work order view, work order. This is work order view, right? So we can create, let's cancel it. So here the window we are order manually, or you can directly interfaced into a WMS cloud, right, from any other integrated system, right? So let's create manually one work order. So click on this create icon. So the work order number, system will generate this work order number by clicking this generate icon. So let's click on this. It will create one work order number automatically, right? System generated. Status is created, and we don't have any status. What is the work order type? So we just created, it's not reflecting over here. So we are performing the Mac to stock. So click on this Mac to stock, and what is the priority? You can set the priority like we have the first priority, but uh, sorry, let's define the third priority. And you can also leave this priority as a system generated and default 0. What is the required by date? We can set over here, and let's click on this save. So in this way we can create the right. So this is our work order, right? Now let's select the record and click on this work order kit so that we can perform the kitting, right? Now again click on this create icon, right? So this is our work order number, and this is kit item code. So we have to select from here. We have to define our parent. So select our parent and click on this OK, right? So this is our kit item code. At the end, what item we created? So the parent item will create. So we have to perform this. We have to define this kitting. Now, what is the sequence number? Suppose the sequence number is 1. Required quantity, you can define also the required quantity. Suppose we have defined the 5. Sales order number, if you have expected sales order number, you have, right, assembly location, you can list. So this is our location with data 1 to 5, right? Special instruction, lot number, and we have different details fields we have. So click on save. The required quantity is 5 and the original quantity is 5, and the quantity to complete and all these details for creating this kit, and this is the kit order, right. So this is a work order inquiry view. Now we have to create the template, right? So go to the work order wave template view and let's create the template. So what is the template name? You can define this is our data template, right? And what is the work order wave template search? So this is assemble the item. What is the inventory location mode? We can set as assemble. What is the task creation template? So we are going to assembling, and you can say we are going to consolidate. So let's select the consolidate picking, and we can also set this the task data task template, but this is previously created, so no issue. Let's go with the consolidated picking, and what is the expiry date range? We have already seen how we create the expiry date range. So let's click on this 30 and click on save. So in the invalid template, so let's select this one. So this creates some issue. So again, go with the replenishment is not picked to. Select this one. We have some issue. We have to create a template. So let's take task templates is, I think, some issue we have. We have to create one more, the task template. So this is the template name and the task creation template, right? So let's go to the task creation. This is template, right? So now let's create one more. This is regular. Suppose we take regular data task template. Let's save it. Can go to here we have to cancel task data work order template order wave template. He is not reflecting, it take time actually. We have some seeded, now it's get created based on the replenishment, right? So in this way we can create the work order wave. Now we have to run this wave, right? So select the record and click on this uh, run wave. Okay, so the wave is completed, and check the wave inquiry for the run status. So we can check in the wave inquiry, right? Hit OK. This is our order number. You can, and we have, right, no issue. So this is the way we can create, the tasks are created for the replenishment child items and for reserve location to an assemble location, right? So this is a basic flow of right. In the same way we have uh, performed the work order kitting, right? So this is how we can perform the kitting in our WMS, right? In the same way we have the dekitting. Dekitting have the also the same. So first dekitting is performed to day assembly. We have already knows for parent item to individual child item, and the child item can be later picked, packed, shipped individually against the outbound order, right? So this is, and we have the same flow, right? So again we have to go to the work order type. This is work order type. Let's create the work order type, because without any work order creation we cannot perform the kitting and de-kitting, right? So what is the work order type? You can say the data work order kitting, right? The same, copy it and paste it, and the type is de-assembly. This is the main thing we have to perform, and save it, right? So when you perform the interface work order into WMS, so the work order create automatically, right, with the help of this interface. And you can also create manually in our application. Suppose we have on the work order inquiry view, and we are going to create, we have to generate the work order is generated automatically. Wait for a while. And what is the type? So type is not reflecting over here, I think it takes time. So this is how. Wait for a time. Well, let's, one thing we have, let's select the order and click on this edit icon, and let's deselect it, and it's set uh, right. Now save it, and now go to the view. inquiry, and click on refresh. Click on this create. Let's select. It's not reflecting over here, so it take time to reflect over here. And you can select the this walk and click on this generate, so we can generate the walk order, and then we have to perform this walk order template, and we have to run for this template. So this is the process of performing the kitting and dekitting in our WMS cloud, right? So thanks for attending this session. Thank you so much.